Hey ladies, so we are back with another Halloween look. So I'm going to show you how to do this skull look. So let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do is grab your foundation. I am using Juvia's Place cream foundation, and I applied it all over the face just because I know that I am going to have some of my skin out around the perimeter of the skull. So that's why I'm using foundation. So now what I'm doing is I'm tracing out the skull because I want to make sure when I actually get ready to paint, I can paint within the lines and I'm not really kind of freestyling, if that makes sense. Sometimes it just makes it a lot better when you are using a pencil just to kind of trace out what you want to do, and that way you get an overall picture as to what your look is going to look like. So what I end up doing here on the mouth area is I was shaking on purpose so that way my lines can be a lot more jagged. I wanted to look more like drip, so I didn't want my lines to be really precise when it came to the mouth area. And then I'm drawing the top of my skull. I definitely wanted it to be different, so I didn't make a complete rounded skull at the top. I wanted to take a chunk out of it just to kind of be a little different, especially because I did get this inspiration from someone else on Instagram, so I do like to kind of do my own thing. So now I'm using a BenNye paint. These paints are so easy to work with. That's all you need is water, and you literally get the color payoff. However, I will say that I did have to go over my skull probably about 2 or 3 times just to kind of get the desired blue color that I wanted, just because sometimes with the water it can kind of liquefy it too much where skin shows through, and I definitely didn't want that to happen. So make sure that you are at least going over your skull at least 2 to 3 times when doing this look, so that way you can get the color payoff that you desire. So it should look something like this. And then now I'm going to move along to my black paint, which is the Mehron Black. So I'm just taking one of my tiny paint brushes, and I'm using that to go around the eye area, and then I'm going to use it around the perimeter of the face as well. So exactly where I put the black lines, as you can see in this clip, I'm doing the same thing with the highlighted paint around the lips, the nose area, and the eyes. Because anytime you put a lighter color closer to a darker color, it just makes everything just pop, and it gives it more of that 3D effect. So again, you want to make sure that you're applying this exactly where you put the darker colors, but you want it to be in the inner part of your eyes and the center of your lips. So you want to make sure that the black paint is on the outside of your lighter color, if that makes sense. Now it's time for the icing on the cake, which is the lashes. So I am using Tabor Beauty's lash style in flight 305. Make sure y'all check them out, taborbeauty.com. So this was my final look. I was definitely loving it, and these were the pictures that I took. Man, this look was super, super dope on film. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Halloween.